Good morning. It's Dr. Ashley Romanchuk, naturopathic physician. And my focused breath group occurring every weekday morning at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. For clarity, this is not any naturopathic medicine whatsoever, and none of this is treatment or anything that could be used in the legal situation under naturopathic medicine. My name as a doctor is my title that I learned through school. But this is my practice on pranayama and breath and yoga. And I am definitely first a yogi before anything else in life. So I am in Fernie, BC, traditional territory of the Tunaha, the Kootenai people. As you can see behind me, there's mountains. I'm a lucky one, a very lucky one. They actually say that your karma is brought forth into this life from previous lives. So if you've had a lucky life, then you've done a lot of good things in your past lives. So I am a lucky one, definitely blessed in this life. Grateful always. One of the biggest things one can learn to change their reality is to practice gratitude. Really feel it. It's an energy you feel. It's not just saying, oh, I'm grateful and knowing it. It's like, I'm so grateful. So we're going to begin. If you're in bed still because it's early morning, that's great. Open a window for some fresh air. If you're seated on a mat, I suggest sit it on the cushion. Have your sit bones equal, just to check into where your body is, also how you're feeling. And as every morning, we're just going to tune in to our breath. So breathing in through our nose and out, and no excess inhale or exhale, just breathing normally, and we're getting into tune with our own breath. Where does your head sit in space? Align your spine, each vertebrae upon each vertebrae. Your abdominal muscles are engaged. Breath work is work, and it's called work for a reason. If you feel the urge for a morning stretch, you may do so, following what your body wants. Perhaps you might want to do a stretch up. All the time breathing in through your nose and out. If you want to sigh on your excess energy, can come out through a sigh. Do so. I haven't talked about it yet, but there's been a lot of introduction, and as we move through classes, we'll start introducing more and more yoga. So traditionally yoga's been changed over the years by various teachers and become more and more and more complicated. And essentially Yoga is to be able to have your mind still, to sit into meditation, and at this place, then you can come into samadhi. The original name in Sanskrit for asana, like what is taught in Western Canada and USA as postures, is actually to take a seat. So we've been taught in North America that one must do all these postures to get into their seats, into meditation, which you can, because it helps move the prana in the body. It helps keep the body strong and limber. But you can also just get into a seated position. So, and then through that, go through mantra and pranayama, pratyahara, and be seated into meditation and samadhi. So going into pranayama is actually quite advanced yoga, to just sit and go into breathing. Everything is all about the mind, and when you focus on your breath, you still the mind. The purpose of this is also to just oxygenate the blood for the people that are wearing masks. But I guess if you're interested, you're learning a bit of yoga at the same time. This is a practical class, so I give a bit of yoga knowledge, but we're mostly focusing on breathing. So we're now going to breathe in a little bit more. So breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4. When you are breathing, you might start to notice your chakra. This is especially important because your spine needs to be aligned with these specific energy centers of the body. So we've got your root chakra here. It helps by having your sit bones very grounded into the earth if you're sitting. If you're lying in your bed, make sure your sacrum, the bone in between your hips, is flat onto your bed and aligned, and your hips are aligned equally in position. When I'm speaking, you're still breathing, so breathing in for 4, out for 4. Next, we've got our second chakra, which is a very important one. It contains our life force energy, very much so through here. It's a reserve of our energy. It's our sexual energy. It's our creativity. And through this chakra, we bring in children into this world. It's a very, very special place. In Chinese medicine, especially for the men, it's called the dantian. Here, a lot of our power comes through this second chakra. Same with our grounding, our sense of security, self-esteem. Then we've got our solar plexus, which is actually our abdominal aorta. Very fascinating. I did, through naturopathic medicine, have to do a cadaver lab, and when you remove what's all here and see the back of the spine, the way the muscles all connect at the spine, this very place, it's a full geometric pattern. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life, because you can actually see the anatomy of the muscles at the chakra, and they form geometric patterns, the way they align to like the spine. It's very neat. This is your sense of self. This is the most important chakra because there's times in life where your chakras can get out of balance, but this one needs to always remain with you. It's a sense of I, the sense of me. And it's funny because yoga teaches to lose all this, but you will always keep it. Okay? You tune through your heartbeat to this. You just need to be really quiet and listen to your heart. That's your solar plexus. And then you do have your heart chakra. This is a little bit more emotional. This is more of a physical, like your physical heartbeat. Like, oh, okay, that's me. I live in this body. That's your solar plexus. The heart chakra is also the heart, but it's a more emotional, loving joy is found here. Lots of the emotions are found here, but the best emotions are love and joy. Then we got your throat. So breathing, we're all breathing, right, while I'm talking. So breathe in for 4, out for 4. Your throat's a big one. And breathing can very much align your throat. So often if we've been holding our breath for a long time, our muscles around our throat can be tight. These even include the muscles over the chest. The pec muscles are a big one. So in this class, you can learn, maybe I need to stretch some things or move some things. We can get into that in later classes. I'm going to switch the breath up for right now. So we're going to now breathe in through our mouth and out through our mouth. This one really oxygenates the blood. So it's a great one for the throat too. All the cold air coming in. Works the diaphragm. I'm going to be quiet and breathe with you for a few moments, and then I'll talk about the other 2 bodily chakras. There's lots of chakras above our head too. Sigh a few months. Smile and exhale. Good. So ways to just guide you. So as I'm breathing, I'm noticing today that my spine muscles are a bit tight. And one thing I do is I breathe in tune and I like gently massage. Sometimes you can just press in with your thumbs into a tense spot and that'll help release it. Sometimes I'll like pull the skin or the fascia and that helps release it. You are an intelligent being. That is one thing I wish all of you would know and everybody would know. And you do know how to heal your body. So following your intuition is a good way to do that. So for me particularly, it's called my quadratus lumborum. So it's this muscle basically right here. It's tight for me today and I can feel it right around the spine. And so I can just put my thumbs in and very gently, and the muscles start to release. Any of you can do this. You can notice if your ab muscles might need a little bit of work. Hopefully there's some good ab muscles, but ab muscles are important for your well-being, and definitely I think everybody should do a little bit of abdominal exercises every day. Breathing in. Another very cool tip for bliss in life. Every time you breathe in, breathe out. This is what I do. You can follow it if you want. So I'm breathing in and I'm saying, I love you. And breathe out. The inner voice in me, I love you. I love you. I love you. But I know, see me, like this is an advanced teaching. I and you are no different. This is me, okay? So this is the greatest teaching of yoga. You are the center of this universe. Everything you experience, every other person, it's you. They're all messengers of you. They're all parts of you coming to show you to you. So when it's I and you, I don't live in the realm of duality, but we have this language with them. So I'll say I love you, but it is I love you and you and you and you and God and me. It's unity. I have unity. I think I was born with that. I think I was born. I am certain I practiced and probably taught yoga for several lifetimes. So each breath is a prayer, and that's an important thing. So love you. I love you. Beautiful, beautiful peace. Happiness. Check into your bodily posture. I need to do it all the time. I'm very quickly, I'll go like this with my head, and I need to bring it back so my spine is straight, the ribbon up to the roof. keep breathing, I'm going to state that it is very important when you go into a real practice of yoga and breath work that you yourself are connected with the divine. So this is the greatest teaching, and the union of you and God happens through you, okay? It's a truth, and everybody has it. And it comes through you being with your divine highest self and united with source energy. No person on this planet is ever away from source energy, Ishvara, God, Creator, whatever word you want to use for this, Jesus Christ, Allah. It's all the same. The fact that the world has fought over a word to describe the source energy, union with this ultimate love, divine love, is shameful. I believe we're in a time in the world where this is really coming to the surface. Every human, every animal, every piece of life, everything on this earth is a child of God. Okay? Not just specific cultures or the children of God. Every human is a divine being, a child of God. And it is only the deluded jiva, a jiva is like a human on the planet that is in delusion, that thinks that they are away from source energy. We all have a light, okay? And it runs through us and it goes all the way up. Some of it can be blocked. Sometimes it can get a bit dark, especially if there's toxic mind thoughts, emotions, any sort of, addictive behavior, alcohol, harm, abuse, especially to self. These things can get dark, and our connection to the light can feel not so. But one is always connected. And in yoga, you always connect, okay? So when you take your seat, asana, we take our seat. We connect with our highest self. We are connected with God. In your, I guess you want to call it mind, but it's more like up here, the higher spheres. Or in your divine self, your highest self, you're doing your best. And that's why we've got little teachings in yoga, how to do your best, non-violence, non-stealing, truthfulness. This is also taught in a religion, okay? So this brings you into purity. And in the pure state, one knows God. One becomes living God on earth. That's the best way to be. That's the way for this earth to be too. Everybody did their work. We live in a very beautiful, truthfully heaven on earth. And that's also what the Bible was trying to teach, saying the kingdom is heaven is within you. Go within, find these places, exude them, bring them, and we've got heaven on earth. And somehow the teachings have gotten confused or something. But I believe we are at this time on earth where there is a very neat spiritual cleansing happening, like a hand of God kind of moving. I think we're going to see a lot of change, and that's a good thing. So you're all still breathing, I hope, through your mouth and out. If you didn't, if you stopped to listen to me, that's okay. We even have a term for that in yoga, where the mind gets focused, because the listening, and sometimes you can hold your breath in those points. So. I haven't forgot that I will still explain the third eye and the crown chakra. Be coming to that. Let's next go into our next breath that we've been practicing. And from here, which one should we do first? I think let's practice some 4-7-8 breathing, because that really helps. The lungs and the heart come back into good shape. Train them into good shape. So, again, attune to your posture. Where are your hips? Where is your abs? In and up. Diaphragm, you don't want your ribs sprayed out. You want them even. Where are your shoulders, especially compared to your ears? Crown of your head to the sky. And sacrum, I haven't spoken much about this. So sacrum has a slight forward tilt. So your sacrum is a triangular bone, and you want to use your ab muscles right here. So right above your pubic symphysis, your bony pubic bone, there's a muscle, and you bring your sacrum forward. Okay, so this helps really align the natural curvature of the spine. Again, yoga, it's breath work. Focus breath is work, and you do genuinely need good muscles along your central, and we'll be talking about the chakra area. Okay, so tongue against the roof of your mouth, always behind your 2 front teeth. Don't want to be clenching your jaw. Everything's pretty relaxed. We're going to breathe in through our nose for 4. Restrain our breath for 7 and breathe out for 8. I'll count the first couple and then I'm going to breathe with you. So breathing in for 4. Hold for 7. Out for 8. Okay, breathe in for 4. This breath is a lot of work. It took me a long time to be able to do it. So even if you can do one round, if you can barely do one round, try, keep trying. It's the way yoga works. It's the way life works, okay? It takes practice. Fall down, get up, fall down, get up, fall down, get up. Doesn't work, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. That's how you get anywhere in life, okay? So this breath, if you can do one round, 2 rounds, if you need to go back to your normal breath, that's okay. Jump back in, that's the way breath work works too. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this. If you have, of course, get dizzy, just go to your normal breath. If you need to lay down, if it makes you tired, go to sleep. This class is progress through practice, and it takes time, months, years. I've been doing this for a long time. This breath, particularly after I was in school, oh my God, I was so stressed out in school. It was crazy. School was a lot. I learned a lot. I went from being super healthy to being like, hello. I think you're an advanced yogi, and I got a lot to learn sometimes. This breath took me months to get my heart and my lungs into shape doing this breath. I could barely hold for the 7 count. I could barely breathe out for the 8 count. My lungs were not in good shape after school. I also had a lot of grief. Grief is stored in the lungs. If you're a smoker, this breath will move your lungs, and it might feel like your lungs are going to burst. Just keep trying. We're going to do some more rounds of this breath. So breathing in for 4, hold for 7, breathe out for 8. The point is to keep trying, okay? Each time is a new time. Think of it that way. Forget all the other times that you tried and did it well, or tried and did not do it well. Each time is new, okay? So breathe in for 4, hold for 7, breathe out for 8. Okay, so some normal breaths just in through your nose and out. And you might notice that your lung capacity really can move a lot more breath and oxygen with each breath, and that is great. Breathing does align your chakras. So I know I'm especially aligned when I start seeing green in my third eye, very aligned with my heart. Your heart chakra is the green one. Your solar plexus is a bright yellow. Your second chakra is an orange, and the root chakra is a red. Your third eye chakra is an indigo, and your crown chakra is like a deep purple. Did I say that right? Like I can tell you the colors. Indigo is a weird name for me. So this is kind of like a teal, teal blue. It can go teal green. When your third eye is open, you can very much see imagery. You're very clairvoyant. You can, you know, if you third eye is open, let's say, let's all picture a Jeep. Any Jeep. Can you see it in your third eye? Let's all picture our mother. Can you see her very well in your third eye? This can take practice. This is your pineal gland here. It is healthy with a sleep and wake cycle. So going to sleep with the sun and waking up with the sun, going to sleep at a good hour every night, waking up every hour. This is a very important chakra because it keeps us illuminated. It keeps us very creative. Okay, creativity comes very much from the second chakra. But, I mean, all of the chakras are connected. So as I'm talking again, you're all breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth and nose. Breathing. Your pineal gland, based on the sleep-wake cycle, which is called the circadian rhythm, based on melatonin and serotonin. So melatonin is what is made at night when we're ready to go to sleep. And melatonin, when we wake up, it makes serotonin. Serotonin is made in the gut, so a healthy diet is very important for this as well. But it cascades down to all of your hormones in your body. And our hormones are our chemical messengers in life. Okay, so they rule our happiness, they rule our sexuality, they rule our digestion, they rule our pheromones. If we smell good and attractive to somebody, it's all based on health. Okay, so proper sleeping, proper food, good thoughts, drinking water, like very basic. Everybody really knows the way to health. It's about actually following it and removing all that is not healthy in life. Say, nope, nope, nope. And that comes through the divine self, loving the divine self and being like, no, I am divine. I'm divine. I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. I want to be healthy. I'm going to drink water. I'm going to eat healthy food. I do not want to do harm. Yoga very much teaches a vegan diet because, you know, even killing an animal is harmful. That's taking a life. Even taking the milk and cheese, you're taking it from a baby. So, you know, it goes as far as you want to go, but it's important to focus it. And it can be simple. It can be, you know, even just starting out. Like if you're somebody that smokes, it goes, is this loving myself every time I'm smoking? I know the detriments of smoking. Our emotions are good cues. If we feel guilty about doing something, you know, and it starts. Small movements, okay? Life is about learning to love thyself. And in loving thyself, you love. You love, okay? Breathing. Our crown chakra is our sacred connection to source energy, okay? It's our spiritual connection. It's a dark purple. oh, I forgot to say our throat is a dark blue. And then this is like a lighter blue teal. I think that's called indigo. Indigo might be the dark purple. I forget what color indigo actually means. Words. This one's a dark purple. So you can also be breathing with your eyes closed and you can see colors, and that's the chakras that you're seeing and connecting with. You can also align your chakras by being with your third eye and going, okay, I'm going to see a bright red with my root chakra and align that place where it needs to be. We can do this practice, so all breathing through the nose and out. Maybe this is a bit of a different class, but that's why each class is fun. And coming to class is also great because they're all different. So let's do that. So we're breathing through our nose and out, very simple. Let's all picture red. Picture a bright crimson red. You can picture a burgundy red. If your third eye is not so illuminated, look around your room and find a red, okay? Now take that red color, close your eyes and hold it in your third eye. That's your root. Okay, so you can picture this ball of red very deep in here, kind of behind your pubic symphysis. Red, okay? Now you picture the next one up is an orange. Again, if you need to see an orange, just see the orange because maybe your third eye is not as connected or open as it needs to be, but doing this practice helps open it. You've got your orange right here, okay? This really very much deals with self-stability, self-esteem. A healthy second chakra brings you a good bank account, very grounded in your root chakra, and orange second chakra. Okay, and your solar plexus. This is a bright yellow. You can. What I like to do is I picture the sun. So my solar plexus is the sun. Okay. So I can connect with that bright yellow. You might be able to see it in your third eye. Then we have our heart chakra, which is a green, like an emerald green. So I think it's biblical lore that talks about the emerald tablet, and I believe that they're talking about your heart chakra. When you fully align and your chakras are aligned, your heart just expands. I've had this experience, and it's like, and it went emerald green all around me. It was like it all shot out for me. And I believe that's what is talked about, is the emerald tablet. Okay, so connecting with this space, and a good way to also, you really feel the love here. So connecting with what you love, whether you think of an animal that you really love, yourself that you really love, a partner, a child, something that you really love, and holding that, and then very much being with this emerald color. Next is the throat, and it's a deep blue. It's kind of like a sapphire, and you can picture like a sapphire blue as your thyroid gland, very much so. And blocking the throat is a very important thing, because then we can speak with our truth. This can become blocked when we feel like we've tried to speak and we weren't heard properly, or we were told to be quiet as children, or we were never taught how to speak very properly, like to express ourselves. It's a very important place to be open, because this is expression right here. You can open any of these chakras by also saying a decree. And the decree is, I, your name, align my chakras in union with source energy, in health. I cleanse my chakras of any energy that is less than divine love. If you want to illuminate a special chakra, say, I, my name, align my throat chakra in divine source energy, divine love, health, happiness. And so it is, and so it will forever be, if you want to say that. So as I'm moving around and I've got my eyes closed, I keep seeing the emerald green. So I'm very connected with my heart chakra. Next we move up here and we've got this, what word is it? It's like a teal blue indigo. And then this goes into darker purple, basically. So you might be able to see the teal blue illumination. The colors of your chakras can go from very like prime colors to very luminescent chakra colors. And when you're in the luminescence, you're very, very high frequency, okay? So ideally you're in the luminescence, but that takes coming through the prime colors first. Prime is very primal, very connected into your body. A luminescence very much happens when you're like mystic, become a mystic. So this one, for me, it's a very luminescent teal. This one can become a very pure white light, and you really feel it as you travel through light. And these are the people that shine, okay? When you've seen somebody that's just illuminated, their chakras are clean, their body's clean, their thoughts are clean, their mind, their emotion. And when I say clean, I mean like they're not, oh, I hate this and I hate that. They're like, I am so grateful, I am in love, I am like in a state of peace and bliss through life. They are so happy. And these emotions are a practice, okay? Just like one can strengthen the emotions of and hatred and anger and sadness, low frequency, illuminates, okay? And then crown is a very dark purple. This is a very spiritual chakra, okay? We are each spiritual, and the most important journey is to decide for your own self what resonates as your spiritual beliefs, okay? So some people might have this through religion, but some people can form this through your own spirituality, okay? One can do it through, connecting with the earth, whatever. But whatever is your spiritual story, you must be aligned within it. That's a very important truth. And it's up to your own responsibility and integrity. So if you believe something but you're not practicing it, what are you doing? Okay, and this is how you come into union. Union, yoga is mind, body, soul. You're united. You are practicing, you're doing what your spiritual, so your crown chakra's truth is. And in that place, you align, well, this is source energy above you. But there's 13 chakras, 15 chakras. It goes really high up. And in being very cleansed and aligned in that, you become a very, very special channel on this earth. Okay. So this class was a little bit different. You might have stopped breathing. I don't know. I think it's the end of class. I've got a feeling it's over. We can do a quick cleansing detox breath through our nose. Done this before, so using this second chakra drum, breathing out. I'm going to Om to align. You may join me. I will then sit in a meditation for a few moments. Please join me if you have the time. If you do not, I thank you. This class is by donation via email transfer to akromanchuk@gmail.com, akromanchuk@gmail.com. I thank you. This was a different class. I talked a lot. Namaste.